the amount of heat produced can be determined by Joule's law. So as you can see, it's a direct relation between the energy that is produced as part of the, the heating energy that's produced and the current. Arcing is another situation that occurs when current jumps through air between two conductors, and this can cause this is actually a very safety concern, and the arcing distance can also increase with the voltage. And you can see this is some example, but when there is the explosive material that being exploded, we can even see the arcing phenomena over there worse. Lockout is a systematic approach that prevents unauthorized re-energization of equipment during maintenance. So the first picture that you see, we physically lock that system so no one can turn it on before they are authorized, before it's approved that whatever they are doing, so they can remove the lock and use the system. We have interlock devices, so those interlock systems prevent access to energized or dangerous locations. We may not have, sudden noises cause a startle response in people, so they cannot even have a continuous conversation. And physiological reactions, long exposure to noise can result in circulatory problems, heart disease, and other medical conditions. So these are just some of the symptoms and situations that when we exceed the normal noise range, we could end up with these issues. The other item is sleep disruption. Noise can prevent sleep or cause disruptions. And social effects. Noise can affect social behavior, leading to frustration, distraction, headaches, irritability. And so we talked about some hazards associated with noise and also some symptoms and effects of noise. Occupational Safety and Health Association has a standard which identifies a permissible exposure range for noise exposures.
Told you before, I work in the construction site industry, and for engineers, for control the noise wall, the control the noise and vibration hazard. One of the best things for the site construction is make a noise wall around the site.
Yes.
To block this, to reduce the I don't know exactly what's called in English, but to reduce the.
No, I got your point. To reduce the sound of during the construction that can go to the neighboring building.
Exactly. I sent 3 photos. I don't know. You can access to the others.
Yes.
It's a good example. Yeah, this one is a device for the vibration.
Okay.
Around the site, we install a microphone, and also put this device machine for the monitor. Exactly, for monitoring of the noise and the vibration every minute. You know what I mean? And also monitoring team send for us every month. For example, the result of the vibration and noise. At that time I checked this. For example, we check this, and we know that, for example, we all is good or not. You know what I mean?
Okay, so
yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, that's we will come across exactly the same scenarios that actually you brought up here. Thanks a lot. By doing the surveys, so you basically want to monitor where you have which areas are the areas that you need to be more We have psychological stresses like time pressure, fear, cognitive overload, stress, the other issues that we may be dealing with, some personal issues. Then we have physiological stress, which is fatigue, heat, physical discomfort. These are just some examples. And last but not least is the individual characteristics. And this is just an example for, a warning sign. As you can see, the sign it shows the signal word panel identifies the hazard severity. So this is a warning sign. Full code compliant word message identifies the hazard. So the hazard is moving parts can crush and cut. Do not operate with guard removed. Follow lockout procedure before servicing. So, and that harmonized ANSI or ISO symbol, it's showing the hazard. So this is one good example on, the signs that we can use in hazardous situation to alarm, warn employees or workers. Training. Use multiple senses, combine visual, audio, hands-on experience. So for training, we have a lot of options how we want to do it. Clearly state learning objectives before each session. Organize content logically. Start with simple content and then we progress to more complex scenarios. Teach the whole process before breaking into parts. Provide short, focused training sessions with frequent breaks. So the more breaks we have, it helps increase the retention. So as when we have more start and end, we can remember things better. And so the whole idea around the training is to increase retention. The way that we do the training, conduct the training, is to increase retention, understanding, and real-world application. I was just talking about the risk assessment matrix. So this is an example of risk assessment matrix. So as you can see, based on this chart, actually we have the area that says risk reduction is required, and that's where the severity of the hazard is catastrophic or critical, and the probability of the hazard to happen is frequent, probable, and occasional for the catastrophic part. If that's the case, if that's the risk that we end up with, the action is that risk needs to be reduced. It's not acceptable. Assign a trained standby person at the entry point, and when we are talking about the confined space, not many people can go there, so it's probably a very limited number of people. So one inspector they assign someone at the entry point. Keep rescue tripod, lifeline, and retrievable system ready. Confirm radio or signal line communication is working. Keep first aid and rescue education equipment nearby. So again, if you just say something about the rescue and communication arrangement, emergency arrangement, that could be one item. Final safety verification is to make sure that before we walk in, all the ventilation is good and log personnel entering and exiting the space is, we have it in place. All the permits are valid and signed. So the confined space, entry to that oil tank is it's safe for us to enter it and do our inspection inside. So that was also one of the questions. So please read that slide.